Hello, welcome back. This is the video for the instructions for completing Module 4 of your course. Module 4 maps on to Chapter 3 of your OER. The central focus for Chapter 3 is measures of central tendency. Remember that I've created a PowerPoint so that you have visuals of these concepts. And I've also posted a chapter summary that contains important information about key concepts for measures of central tendency. As usual, you will be completing your Canvas module assignments. These assignments include your video response, your discussion board and peer responses, as well as your quiz for Chapter 3. Let's talk a little bit about the content for Chapter 3. The chapter focuses almost exclusively on measures of central tendency. I know that's a mouthful, but measures of central tendency is actually pretty simple. What they are indications of what is predominantly occurring within the data set. So think of something like the mean, which is the arithmetic average. Many of you have calculated means in the past, or you could think about other experiences in your lives where you have repeated an activity and collected data on yourself. If you're an athlete, let's say, maybe you've run a mile and you start to look at your best time. Well, you could also look at your average time, meaning you could take all of the times that you've recorded for running a mile and divide that total by the amount of miles that you've run, and you could come up with an average or mean score for your mile. We have other measures of central tendency that we use in statistics as well, but typically we'll use the mean. The issue with the mean is that although it includes every single score in the data set, the mean can look distorted if we have extremely high or low values. So you can imagine that if we have a very low value, it's going to potentially bring our mean down. It might not describe the data well. Or if we have an exceptionally high value, that might bring our mean up. And then again, the mean might not describe our data well. So because the mean is highly influenced by extreme values, we have other measures of central tendency that are used as well. We can talk about the mode, which is the most occurring data set, or we could talk about the median, which is the real central middle of the data set. So for the mode, we would just order the data numbers and then see which of the data numbers occurs most frequently, and we'll call that the mode. And for the mean, again, we'll order the data set and then we'll look at the middle value. And if for some reason we don't have a data set that allows us to identify the exact middle data score, then we'll take the two middles and take the mean of that. But generally, we're going to be using the mean in our more advanced statistical procedures for this course. The mean, median, and mode oftentimes are the exact same value if we have what we call a normal distribution. So typically, the mean is a good indicator of central tendency, or what the average score would be for a data set. Okay, that's it for this video, and be sure to look out for the instructions for Module 4, because there we'll be going over how to prepare for the exam and how to complete your first computer lab assignment. Don't forget, if you have any questions or concerns, just shoot me an email, or you are also welcome to post those on the Q&A discussion board for this course. Okay, I'll see you in Module 5 instruction.